to me, I have the two most efficient Teslas in the world. However, today they're gonna go into combat one against another. I've brought our youngest team members to compete against each other, and they have one goal in mind: to drain both cars' batteries to the minimum in 2 hours.
This is not going well at all.
And now is the best time to activate our secret weapon.
We have overheated the brakes a little bit.
So our strategies are working and we're gonna win.
The team that wins is gonna come with us at the next Tesla Takeover event, and the team that loses is gonna stay at the office and do the extra hours. Guys, how are you winning today?
I've thought about this all night, and there's like a small racetrack. A racetrack is like a karting track nearby. Maybe we can go and burn some rubber there.
Burn some rubber? That sounds like it's gonna be a very expensive video, but let's see. So I assume you are gonna do some launches, get the maximum discharge from the car and drain the battery quickest?
Yep. Yeah, because on the racetrack there's quick launches, then stopping, then going again.
It sounds like a lot of fun. Good luck, guys. Boys, what's gonna be your strategy?
Well, since we live in a country with the highest speed limits, we're gonna drive on a highway within 140, 150 kilometers an hour.
We all know that Tesla is extremely efficient, up to 110 kilometers an hour. 150, that's gonna be an interesting challenge. I haven't seen a video like this at all, I believe.
I believe we're gonna crush it.
The rules of the challenge are extremely simple. We're gonna meet at the same location in exactly 2 hours, and we're gonna check which car is at the lowest state of charge.
I have a really good idea, but that's gonna require us to add some more weight to the car.
Okay, let's bring Anton. Anton!
Why? Because I'm fat? Both vehicles start at 97% state of charge, and the remaining capacity is slightly under 60 kilowatt hours. Both cars are equipped with 18-inch winter tires, and the outside temperature is about 5 degrees Celsius. Throughout the test, they're going to be using the S3XY App, which is going to show them not only the remaining capacity, but also the temperature of their battery and the motors.
They're already losing. Look at them stuck in a traffic jam. Okay, let's stop the regen so we can waste more battery during the trip.
This is one of the tricks we have. We're going to do some other things once we arrive at the track.
Of course, when we're going to do a speed test, there's going to be a huge traffic day. Let's see the energy consumption of the car, guys. Well, we're in the green. It's not good.
We're sitting at 76% battery and we've been driving for around 30 minutes, so we're gonna have to step up.
One thing you can try doing is lower the tire pressure of your car. EVs usually want to have the perfect tire pressure, have the best efficiency. So if you deflate your tires, I assume you're gonna drop the efficiency of your car.
Alright, it turns out that we're on a highway, so Danny, hit it. Let's go!
If you enjoy this type of content, consider subscribing to our YouTube channel, because we do a lot of videos like this every single week. Guys, what are we doing?
Okay, so we are going to listen to your idea and deflate the tires and remove the aero cups. Hopefully, this is gonna reduce the efficiency and increase the drag, and this, fingers crossed, is gonna drain the battery even more.
I love your commitment. Let's check on the other team.
And we arrived at 86%. We've been traveling around 20-23 minutes, but now the fun begins.
Down to how much PSI you want to drop? I believe the standard is 42 PSI. How much lower you want to get?
A couple of bars, maybe we're gonna drop it down to 39.
By the way, this rim looks ugly. I don't think I've ever seen Model Y standard how it looks without a cover. I would never take it off. All right, I want to kind of go a little bit further away from the guys because I don't want to break their hearts, but I feel like they're going to lose this test. This car is so freaking efficient. It's been almost 1 hour and the car is at 70% state of charge. That's the problem with Tesla. It's so freaking efficient. I wonder how the other guys are doing, because I feel like their strategy is not only more efficient or less efficient in this case, it's also a little bit more fun than ours.
Okay, so we're running into a little bit of an issue. Turns out our strategy with the 0% regen is backfiring because we have overheated the brakes a little bit. They've become very smelly. Are they stopping?
Yeah, they are, but we're relying only on the brakes since we stopped the regen.
We have a little bit of a different strategy. We're just going to do launches. And we switched places because I went dizzy. Okay, I'm gonna turn up a little bit of regen. I don't want to destroy the brakes.
Guys, it's been exactly 1 hour. You're at 64% state of charge, but let's see how the other team is doing.
What's up, losers?
No, I feel like you're gonna be the losers.
What's your state of charge?
No, you go first. You go first.
Well, our state of charge at the moment is 64%.
and ours is 62. So who's the loser now, huh?
We're really close.
Definitely gonna crush you, man.
We'll see about that. Our brakes are starting to overheat a little bit. We are doing a little bit of cool down laps and then we'll continue. See you at the same place in 1 hour.
I'll promise I'll get you a souvenir from the Tesla Takeover, man.
Okay, we'll see about that.
Boys, I was not expecting this. I was thinking that they are almost at probably 20 or even 10%, but you guys are super close.
Yeah, we definitely still have the chance to win, and it's gonna be like only 4 or 5% difference.
What should we do? Save the brakes and lose the race, or win the race and lose the brakes as well?
Now is the best time to activate our secret weapon.
Secret weapon? What the hell is the secret weapon?
The fact that we're gonna be cooking ourselves up until the end, turning all of the heating settings to maximum, one by one.
Guys, that's gonna be extremely hot.
We're gonna suffer a bit, but it's gonna be worth it.
Go hard or go home.
Okay,
I'm getting a little bit dizzy. Brakes too hot, braking performance reduced.
We didn't receive this message so far.
That's the first time I'm seeing this message. So 53%, I think we're doing pretty good.
Okay, so we've been driving for a bit more, and now it's the battery is at about 53%. It's still not enough.
We can start the battery preconditioning by navigating to a supercharger, so
Yeah, that's a really good idea. I'm definitely gonna do that. Just gonna go to charging and select the Tesla supercharger, and then click this button, and it should start the preheating. Yup, we see the notification. Everything should be fine, and let's hope we're definitely gonna win this.
It's like we're having birds.
Yeah, we haven't birds in the brakes.
And their performance is definitely reduced.
You feel them fade away?
Yeah, I think I need to press the pedal a little bit lower.
So something that's really cool that I just noticed is that when we started our navigation, it said that we were gonna reach our destination at 48%, and now when we activated the preheating, we've already dropped below that at 46, and now it says that we're gonna reach it at 38. So our strategies are working and we're gonna win.
Just arrived here, but I had to get out of the car because it's freaking hot inside. The guys did pretty well. The aero cups, deflating tires, ramping up the temperature inside the cabin, the defrost feature, and also battery preconditioning did its job. It's going to be interesting to see what the result of the other guys are, because they're still not here. We called them and they said they're 2 minutes away.
We are doing circles in our parking lot so we can squeeze that little bit of percentage left.
Look who it is. 2 minutes later, and the guys are here.
Don't zoom in, you're gonna see our sweat.
Boys, the challenge is officially over 2 hours later. So let's start with you first.
we managed to drop the battery to 39% state of charge. Our consumption was around
217.7 watt hours per kilometer.
270.7 for this car. That's a huge number. I actually never seen this kind of a number before. That's a good result. However, I'm not sure how much you have wasted.
We wasted 369.
369.
Yes.
And at the end, our battery was on 35%.
Oh, 35%?
Yep.
To be honest, I think that's a super close result. I was thinking you're going to be way lower than this. However, I know what they were doing. So they were trying to drive with a faster pace. They also deflated the tires, removed the aero cups, and also navigated to a supercharger at the end. What did you do?
We turned off the regen right from the start.
Smart.
But this caused us some issues with the brakes because we had to constantly stop, and it was a tight corner track with not so many straights. The other thing we did was whenever there was a straight, we decided to fully stop and try to do 0 to 60, 0 to 70.
It beat us in the ass, if I can say that, because the brakes started overheating. We needed to cool them down, so we drove slowly and we lost time.
I feel like you had a little bit more fun than us. However, I feel like your strategies were pretty awesome and I'm really surprised. However, the biggest surprise is how efficient these Bolt cars are. We were trying to kill their batteries for 2 hours straight, driving fast, driving on a track, turning off features, turning on heatings and everything under the sun. However, Bolt car still came with almost 40% state of charge, which is insane. So if you are one of those people who are always wondering, are you going to have enough battery to reach to your final destination? Well, there you have it. Guys, thank you so much for participating in this challenge. I cannot wait to see the final video. And just because you gave 100% from both sides, all of you are coming to the next takeover event, which is going to be on June 6th. So if you want to see us there, make sure to check out the link in the description of this video because you can buy your tickets now and come to see us at our sexy booth. Thank you for watching this video. I'm going to see you in the next one.
Bye.